Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the... Yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Three bud.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. Lamar Miller, he's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 70 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Texans 7, 49ers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Their own 13-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 13. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now a give coming right is Breida. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Here we go.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 180.
Here we go.
Got double time.
We got
11.
tighten up.
Hey, gun.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Rush in, right to the line. Time to rush.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And some room. There goes Duke Johnson. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, 38 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This will be taken very short. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
55, right there in the middle, 55. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these 21. My man.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm coming after you.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Pettis hauling this in from Garoppolo. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, we got to get to the ball. 21.
They run with Breida. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Here we go.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
49ers 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. This is Miller. Miller with a first down and more. And finally brought down at the 43. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over above 50 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
19! 54! Exit! SOS! Hey, watch that! Check right, 54!
A first down carry now for Miller. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 22-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there. 54 Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop. Echo.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Dancing to his left. He may try. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, gun.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, alert! Alert!
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
11. I got you. Mike, 50. 11.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. On 1st down, Miller. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 46-yard line.
Watson now to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. 3rd down here.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 54.
Here's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. That's good for 28 yards.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out. They'll run on 1st down. It's Miller, and they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
No time now.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Set. Check. Watch 54. Watch the slant.
Watson on 3rd down. And Thomas has it. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
11. Hey, high 7.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
24. 51 to Mike. 51.
After the interception, here's Watson. And an alley to run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try the right side here with Miller. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Check 99, check 99. 65, 65.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, 4-1's Mike, 4-1's Mike. I'm going to run you over. Dick! Hey, Delta. 41 Mike, 41 Mike. 2. Check.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Lock! Hey, gun. I got one. Hey, check right. Watch it, 5. Who that? 13. 55's Mike, guys, 55. Watch the slip. Hey, orbit. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. Watch the slip.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
13. White. He's coming. 11.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
21. I got you.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here we go.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10.
Hey, gun. Go ahead.
Mostert. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Brandon Dunn in on the stop. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
41's coming. 41's the mic. Watch the run. 21. Here we go. 41's the mic. Hey, let's get some paper.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it, and it didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
They'll run it again with Miller. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now it's Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. 14 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. that doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
At the 33-yard line.
41 Mike. Oh, you got deep?
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 9.
Watson on first down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Fells there to make the grab. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7, and they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Let's get off the field.
61, matchbox lights.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Here's Breida. And some room to run now. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And it's caught off the deflection. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now it's Breida. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
51's the mark. 51's the
11, 11, 11, 11.
65.
12, 12.
3. Check safety. Check safety. Watch the edge.
They run again with Breida. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Let's go, D. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
2, 2.
55. 55 to Mike. Army. Mike 55.
On first down, Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 11. Back to throw, Watson going deep for Hopkins. And the defense loses him. It's complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 89 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Garoppolo, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
51 to Mike, boys. 51. Cut.
To throw is Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 5-yard line.
From his goal line here, Watson. And he rifles one incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Kill. Hey, 31. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. On first down, it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Another try after the first down sack. Watson dumps it complete to Miller. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Check it out, Reed.
Hey, 59.
Hold the look.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Finding Fells complete. 30. The 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Alert.
Hayward. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Red. Mike's 5-4.
From the red zone now, Watson. being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Miller. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
The handoff to Lamar Miller. He was brought down at the 13-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Miller. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. 21.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. It's going to be a long...
Hey, wahoo!
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Past the 12, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 46 yards. And the 49ers able to get this back to some measure of respectability. Gold able to tack on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On 2nd down now, it's Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Mike 51.
3rd and 2, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
One set. 19. 55. Situation, let's go.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Throwing now, Watson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Watson with a give to Miller. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this.